Welcome, welcome. Linda here from ITTT, back this week with another live session. Happy December. Hope everybody's having a wonderful December so far. From all of us at ITTT, also happy December, happy holidays. Whether you're celebrating or not, this is always a very exciting time of the year. So thank you so much for joining today. Today is, as you can tell from the title, is our December Live, December Q&A. So we're going to talk about all things TEFL, TESOL, teaching English abroad, teaching English online. Maybe you can let me know kind of what your goals are for 2024. And I'll try and guide you how you can make those goals happen for 2024, everything related to TEFL, TESOL, and teaching. We're also going to go over that in the beginning. I kind of created some December actions that you can take if you want to start teaching English abroad in the new year. Go through those steps and yeah. Let's see over here. I always want to start off with this question. Where are you right now? Where are you watching from today? How are you doing? Just leave like a hi in the comment section. We're live on Facebook and also on YouTube at the same time. I'm in South Korea. It's 10:30 a.m. Friday morning. So happy Friday to everybody who already has Friday, or maybe some of you are still in Thursday. Let me know. Also, as always, don't forget to like and subscribe. We do go live on a regular basis. We also share a lot of other interesting content that is worth checking out for new teachers, people who are aspiring teachers, already teaching for a while. You're going to find a lot of cool information and also teaching materials, job offers. All of that is posted on our Facebook page. Our YouTube channel is full of interesting content for teachers that you can use and also in your classroom for your own lessons. So do check that out. And also there is a 30% off discount code that I want to share with you all. And that would be, let's see, right here. So you can either scan this QR code right here. You can also see the QR code up in this corner here. You can do that. Or I also have a link for you. So this is my December holiday gift for you guys. 30% off. Looks like this. The link, it ends with FB Live minus Linda. You click on that and you will see an application page. You fill out the application, no commitment. So you just fill this out and then, on the next step you would pay. But you can also come back later whenever you're ready to check out. But just a second. I hope I'm not frozen. Am I back? All right, I think I'm back. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. Anyways, so yeah, you can scan this QR code whenever you're ready. You can also save this link down here for whenever you're ready and you know which course you want to take. You can also ask me today which course you should take based on kind of a little bit of background information if you want to share. So anyways, let me know, guys, where are you watching from today? What city, what country are you in? What time is it there? Like I said, I'm in South Korea, 10:30 a.m. Friday morning. So very excited to jump into the weekend very soon. And yes, let me know, guys, where you are. And a little bit of a background, maybe if you're watching this for the first time and you're like, who is this? My name is Linda. I'm a travel writer, content creator. I'm also a language teacher. I do many different things. My personal website is lindagoeseast.com. So this is for everybody who's interested in teaching English, specifically in Asia. I lived in and taught English in China, in Korea. I've been living most of my time in Asia. I've been living in Asia since 2012. Most of that was spent in South Korea. Before that, I spent a little bit of time in China. And then I moved to Korea in 2015. I've been here ever since. That's about 8.5 years. So if you're interested in this part of the world, check out lindagoeseast.com and you'll find a lot of information about teaching English in Korea, moving to Korea, also traveling in Korea. So do check that out. I'm also very active over on Instagram. I love sharing my content, my adventures. So if that's something that you're interested in as well, go check out at Linda Goes East. I'm originally from Germany/the US. My mom is German, my dad's American, and like I said, I'm based in South Korea. And I'm also a TEFL and TESOL marketing professional for ITTT, which stands for International TEFL and TESOL Training, and that's why you guys are watching this right now. The website is teflcourse.net, and yes, ITTT is a leading TEFL and TESOL course provider worldwide. Worldwide accredited courses, been around since the 1990s. Same as me. I've been around since the 1990s. So, yeah, one of the oldest and most established TEFL TESOL training providers out there. So very proud to be part of it and be here with you. That's actually also how I started out with ITTT. I just literally did a Google search for TEFL certification, TEFL course, and I looked through all of the providers, and for me, ITTT just kind of stood out. I liked what I saw, like the reviews, and also the price point was what I was looking for, and so I went with that course. I took the 120-hour course first, and then after that, a couple of other ones, the specialized courses, teaching young learners, teaching business English, teaching English online. I took all of those, and I also ended up working for ITTT in the end. So that's kind of how that happened, and that's why I'm here. Also, still, let me know. I'm very curious who's watching. I can see how many people are watching, but I can't see who you are and where you're from. So if you would like to share, let me know in the comments where you're watching from. Where are you at? Where are you from? What are you doing? Let me know, guys. Don't be shy. If you're watching this for the first time, you need to understand, this is not just me talking normally. I like to have a conversation with you guys. So don't be shy and just leave some comments. Even if it's just like a hi or any kind of emoji you want to leave in the comments, I would really appreciate that. Thank you. And then, without further ado, I want to jump in to our topic for today. So like I said, today is a TEFL TESOL Q&A, so you can ask me your questions. And this is for anybody, wherever you are in your teaching, in your TEFL TESOL journey, because we're all at different steps, at different places, really, in our journey. So some people might be totally in the beginning and not know what course to take and not know where to go, where to start. So this is also great. Someone might already have taken a course and be like in the middle of the journey and waiting for the next step. So wherever you are in your journey, whatever space, place, time in your journey you are welcome here, and you can ask your questions. And yes, I would like to start off with kind of I call it my December actions. December actions, I mentioned this in the beginning. So this is for people who want to start teaching English professionally in 2020, next year? 2024. There we go. 2024. So if your goal is to go abroad or teach online, just teach English in general professionally, in 2024, these are the actions that you can take right now in December to get you there next year, basically. Let's see. So first one, of course, everything starts with a TEFL TESOL course. It's just really like that. So taking a TEFL or a TESOL course is really the first step in this whole thing, in this whole journey. It sets you up for this adventure. You get all the skills you need to be an English teacher abroad. It will also get you the certification. You are certified. There are actually a lot of countries and a lot of employers around the world who only hire teachers who have a TEFL or a TESOL certification. So without that, you might not even be able to go. Some countries don't have that requirement, but a lot of countries do and a lot of employers do. So either it is tied to the visa situation. For example, China, I also believe Vietnam, places like that. If you don't have a TEFL or a TESOL certificate, you can't even get an English teacher visa there. So that's very important. Other countries where it's not tied to a visa, it is still pretty common for the employers, especially if you want to work for like a reputable, a good school, earn decent money, then you should definitely also have a TEFL or a TESOL certificate. Hi, Crystalline. How are you doing? Good to see you. So yeah, a TEFL TESOL certificate is very important and is the first step. And so there are so many options. Also, when you go to our website, TEFLcourse.net, you're going to see how many different TEFL TESOL course options there are. And even if you just do a Google search, right, there are hundreds of providers. So it's like, how can you find like the best course for you, right? And it really depends. It depends. You need to. It involves a bit of research and work on your part to figure out which course is right for you. But just pick a provider that's been established for a long time, that has good reviews, that is accredited and recognized all over the world. Those are some things to look out for. And of course, ITTT ticks all of those boxes. So yeah, a TEFL TESOL course would be the first step. Also, with our courses, typically you have up to 6 months to complete a course, which is quite a long time. So our courses are structured for anyone who might already have some work commitments. So you can you're flexible. You can study at your own pace, at your own time, from wherever you are. For me, when I took the course, I was also already working. So I only did about a couple of hours really per week of studying. And I completed the course in 3 to 4 months. So if you're working, you don't have that much time, you can still finish it fairly quickly. Obviously, if you don't have any commitments and you can study more, you can finish it much faster. So the sooner, the earlier you start with this journey, the better. And then you're set for 2024 for your teaching adventure. If you have any questions about the course options that ITTT offers in particular, we can get into that after my December action. I always want to say September, but it's already December. After my December action, so we can go through the courses, and you can, if you want, share a little bit of your background so that I understand kind of which course might be good for you. So we can do that after if you like. So this would be the first action, right? If you haven't yet, if you don't have a certificate yet, sign up. And we do have, like I said in the beginning, 30% off, a discount code. So copy paste this link, sign up through the link, and you actually save a lot of money, 30%. So that would be my first action. The second action you can take in December if you want to teach English abroad in 2024 is to know the requirements for teaching English in X. So X country, X city, wherever you want to go, because the requirements for teaching English abroad, they vary, or also online, right? The requirements are different for teaching English online than they are, for example, in China, in Korea, in Peru, in Italy. It depends. The requirements are different. So know exactly what the requirements are in the places that you're interested in, or in the one place that you're interested in, and check it out. Do you qualify? Do you have everything or not? And what do you need to work on? Or if it's something that you can't change, like, for example, your nationality, your citizenship, there's some countries that only hire teachers from certain countries. If you're not from the country, that's something you can't change, unfortunately, and then you might have to pick a different destination. So just be aware, know the requirements. And how can you do that? Do a lot of research. You can obviously find a lot of information about that on our website, TEFLcourse.net. We have a huge FAQ library. It's huge, so you can really find, we have like, what are the requirements for teaching English in China, Korea, Vietnam, blah, 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 blah. Every single country, you're going to find information there. You can also Google this. Or what I like to do, and I showed you guys this before in a live, but you just go to TEFLcourse.net. And then at the top, you'll see a jobs section. So you click on jobs, and then you'll see job offers there, and they're all sorted kind of by country. So if you're like, oh yeah, I want to teach English in, let's pick, Korea, and then you see like the most recent job offers, and then you click on that, and you click on read more, and you click and you see the requirements. So here you need to have a bachelor's degree in any field, native English speaker level, preferably TEFL certified, an interest in living and working in a different culture, clean national background check, apostilled. So these are all the requirements that you need to have for this position. And then you compare. You can look at 3, 4, 5 different job offers, and you'll see like the common requirements for all of these, right? Again, here, second one, native English speaker, bachelor's degree, clean criminal record check, TEFL/TESOL preferred. So those 4 things you need to have. And then, yeah, you can go through that. If you have all of these things, great. If there's something you don't have yet, like the criminal background check, things like that, you need to apply on the federal level. It takes a couple of weeks, but so you know. That's how I would recommend doing it. You go through like the different job offers and see exactly what the requirements are. These are real job offers from real schools out there. So you can kind of compare, and then you know exactly. You know exactly. And again, I think only the camera might be frozen. Let's see. Okay, there we go. I don't know what's going on with my internet today. Anyway, yeah, so just know the requirements so that you are set and you know exactly where you can go and maybe where you can't go, and then you have to change your destination. So that's an action. Third action, also very important to know your dates and deadlines. So what do I mean by that? Know your dates, more like hiring seasons. So once you know exactly where you want to go, for example, we just looked at Korea. If you want to go to Korea, look at what are the hiring seasons. When do most schools hire? When can I start normally? And in Korea, the school year starts in March, so that's when a lot of students get hired, and then again in the summer, June. If you wanna join a teaching program like the EPIC program in Korea, the JET program in Japan, these are very popular programs. There is a bunch of other ones. We can also talk about those in a bit. They all have certain deadlines until when you need to apply. So if there's a program, hey, I want to join the JET program for teaching English in Japan, you need to know your deadlines so that you are ready, right? For 2024, when is the application in 2024 for this program, or when are the hiring seasons? And you can again find all of this information on our website, TEFLcourse.net, in our FAQ section, or we have a little search bar at the top. You can put that in, hiring seasons in whatever, and you can find that out and just kind of be aware. So you know exactly when you need to apply and when you can go there. Because maybe your plan is I really want to go to like Korea in the summer, but summer or in the winter, whatever, is not the main hiring season. The main hiring season would be in March. So be aware of that. Know your dates and your deadlines. Next action, once you know all of these, you know your requirements, you have your certificate, or you're starting working through the course, you know your dates, the hiring seasons, the deadlines, all of that, you can set up a detailed timeline and the plan, right? So let's say you sign up for the course today, right now, you start the course today, you have up to 6 months to complete it. Maybe you need to work through it faster though, right? If the hiring season is already in March, you have like 3 months. So you better get working on that TEFL course quickly. So yeah, set up a timeline. It's like, this is when I need to be done with my course. This is when I need to apply for schools. So you have it all laid out in front of you, and there's no confusion, and you know exactly when what is supposed to happen, if that makes any sense. So that's also very important. At least I'm like that kind of person. I like to plan things out, so I know exactly what needs to be done when, sort of like a timeline. It's gonna help you. It might not be for everybody, I know, but that's what I do. So I just want to recommend that. Next, it's never too early to start kind of networking, connecting with other teachers and also recruiters. And a great way of doing that is through Facebook groups. Facebook groups are great, or obviously also through ITTT. We have a great network. Our Facebook page, you can engage with people. But really, Facebook groups, I think, is a great way to engage with people. Or also, TikTok. There's so many content creators, English teachers in Thailand, Korea, Japan. They share their content. Connect with them. Ask them questions. And you might be surprised. And I said this before, but with the Facebook groups, what really happens, so there's a lot of Facebook groups like English teachers in Korea, English teachers in Japan, all of every single country, sometimes even down to every single city, has a Facebook group for English teachers. And what happens is that a lot of these actually, in these groups, a lot of teachers, when they leave a position, or they know, like they leave in 2024, they are going to start posting job offers in there. They're going to look for replacements. Because usually how this works, at least from my experience in Korea and China, when a teacher is leaving a school, the school is like the management, because hiring teachers is expensive because they hire people from abroad. It takes time, it's expensive. A lot of times they involve recruiters, right? The schools have to pay the recruiters. So it's expensive for them, right? So the first thing that they would normally do is ask the teacher, either the teacher that's leaving, or other teachers that also work there, hey, do you know anyone who would, take over so-and-so's job when they leave? And so they might talk to their friends, or if you network with people, and you just put it out there, hey, I want to go to Korea next year and teach English. If you hear anything, any job openings, let me know. And more often than not, they will also share that in the Facebook groups. So they will post. You see this all the time in the Facebook groups, right? Hey, I'm leaving Korea this year. My school is looking for a replacement for me. I really like the school. The colleagues are great. This is where it is. The apartment is good, blah, blah, blah. If you're interested, send me a message. So that's why these Facebook groups are very valuable. And yeah, you can just, once you know kind of where you want to go and your timeline, you have figured all of that out, find these Facebook groups and join them. They're obviously all free to join, right? And start just kind of engaging with people, or just reading through the posts so you get a better idea of kind of what life is like there and how you can land a job. Same with recruiters. There's actually a lot of pages where also recruiters are very active in these Facebook groups and Facebook pages, so you can also find people there. Obviously, us at ITTT, when you do a TEFL or TESOL course with us, when you take a course, at the end, you also have job support, access to job support. So we also have a huge network of TEFL recruiters that work with us and that hire people from ITTT. So you also get access to that. So don't worry, you should be fine with every option. And last point here, make a budget plan for your move abroad. So yeah, that's also very important, right? A lot of teachers might, or a lot of people might not think about this, but you kind of need to support yourself through until you get your first paycheck. So typically the first month, you kind of need to support yourself with some money, right? Sometimes the school would actually give you an advance. That's kind of common in Korea. Schools would give you an advance and then deduct it from your first salary and things like that. So but I think most places that's probably not so common. So you need to have a bit of money, kind of get yourself through until you get your first paycheck. So kind of be aware of that, set some money aside, make a plan. How much do you need? You can research, what's the local cost of living in this place where I want to move. So you kind of have a better idea. Also understand that the place where you move to, once you kind of look for jobs. So this is the other thing that you can do. In the beginning, with the requirements, right? You would go through the job offers and check out the requirements, but also check out the benefits, right? Do you get paid airfare? Do you get your flight paid for? Do you get your housing paid for? What are the benefits? What do you get? So that you know what kind of you need to budget for. If you need to pay your own housing, you need to pay for your own flight, you need to calculate all of that into your budget plan, right? But if that's all included in your contract, then that's something you don't have to worry about. And you don't need a big budget for your move. But yeah, so those are all the things to think about. Your December actions. Again, this is for people who want to teach English abroad in the new year, 2024. You want to go abroad, you can take these actions this month in December, and then you'll be all set and good to go for 2024 and your teaching adventure. I hope this kind of made a little bit of sense, helped you guys. Let me know if you have any questions, and then we can jump right into the regular Q&A of things. Just wanted to mention these December actions in the beginning because we are at the end of the year. Everybody's kind of getting excited for 2024 and all the things that they want to do. So let me know. Let me know if that makes any sense, or what other actions would you add to this list? And how many have you ticked off already? Where are you in your TEFL journey? And then maybe I can help you out figuring out the next steps. Let me know. This is all I wanted to just put out there, lay out there in the beginning. And now we're back to our just regular Q&A session. So let me know, guys. Let me know what you think. If that makes sense. Is there anything you would change from this list? Anything you would add? And what are the steps that you've taken already? Which actions have you taken? How many actions are left? Where are you at in your TEFL journey? Moving abroad to teach English, or also if you want to start teaching English online, it's a big decision. It's a big step. So there are a lot of questions you might have, a lot of concerns you might have. So don't be shy. Let me know. Now is your opportunity to ask away from somebody who's done it, who's been in who walked the walk. So let me know what you think. Let's see. Can also go over the different, just looking at my slides, very small. Different, yes, so which TEFL course is right for me? A lot of people might ask that if you're not yet TEFL or TESOL certified, right? Which TEFL course should you take? Which one is right for me? And this really depends on your background, your professional background, but also your personal background. It has a lot to do, unfortunately, with your nationality, with your English level, English proficiency, your degree. Do you have a degree or not, a university degree, all of these things. So it kind of depends. At ITTT, we offer between 50 and 550 hours of training. What you need to know, the most important thing is that 100 or most often 120 hours is the international standard, the international minimum that you should get. So that's why the 120-hour course is the most popular option, because that's the international standard, the minimum. A lot of schools, governments for visas, that's just what they have set. 120 hours is the minimum that you need to have. So yeah, we have this course, the 120-hour course, and what a lot of people are doing, and I'm going to get into it, but on top of this standard course, you can also take certain specialization courses to kind of add to your portfolio and make you more stand out, more marketable in this, depending on where you go, it's a very competitive market, right? If you want to go into a certain teaching program, like we mentioned, the JET program, the EPIC program, a certain country, Japan, Korea, China, and in China, most specifically the cities, Beijing, Shanghai, all of the big cities, those are typically very competitive, right? So you need to have something to kind of stand out. And these specialized TEFL courses are a great way to do that. Obviously, all of the TEFL-TESOL courses at ITTT are internationally accredited, and they're also accepted worldwide. So I've taken these courses and I've worked with these certifications in China. I've worked in Korea. They've always been welcomed, always been accepted. So I can definitely attest to that. So this is basically what it looks like at ITTT. You have level 4 to level 7 courses. All right. Level 4 is sort of the minimum for the teaching world. And that is the 120-hour TEFL-TESOL certification. This is equivalent to a freshman level university course, and it enables you to teach in public schools, language centers, online platforms all around the world. So this is why the level 4 is the standard, the minimum that you should have, right? 120-hour course. Then we also have a level 5, which is equivalent to an associate degree. So this would be the 170-hour TEFL course with online specialization, or the 220-hour master package course as well. And level 5 courses, they provide more teaching knowledge and job market advantage. So actually, if that's also the course that's my favorite course, the 220-hour master course, excuse me. I have taken this course. This is the 120-hour course plus 50 hours teaching English to young learners plus 50 hours business English. Teaching young learners, teaching children, and teaching business English are the two biggest fields or subcategories of English teaching. In your teaching career, you're most likely going to teach kids or like business English, adults who need it professionally. Those are the two biggest fields. So if you have that, you really have an advantage. You kind of stand out, right? You have 100 hours more than most other people, right? Or all the other applicants. So you will stand out and you will have a great advantage. And that's why I recommend the 220-hour master package. Personally, I took this one. So this is great for people who know, like, yeah, I want to teach English for several years, not just a year or two. If you want to teach English for a year or two, the level 4, the 120-hour course is typically enough. But if you're like, yeah, I want to teach English for the next 4, 5, 6, 7 years, I know for sure, then you can start out with the level 5, 220-hour course. That's what I would recommend. If you're not sure in the beginning, you're like, yeah, I want to check it out for a year or two, take the 120-hour course, and then you can always add to that later. That's what I did, actually. I first took the 120-hour course. I taught for a little bit, and then I was like, yeah, I can see myself doing this for longer and in other countries. So let me top up a little bit. Let me add to that. And I added my specialization. So this is nothing you need to commit to right now or decide beforehand. Of course, the thing is, if you sign up for the 220-hour master package first, you actually save some money. Whereas if you do the 120-hour course and then like a year or two later, the other courses, you pay for them separately and not in. I think I'm frozen again. Let's see. Oh, cool. I apologize, guys. Okay, I think I'm back. Am I back? Yeah. Kind of. Don't know. I need to get a new laptop. If anybody knows Santa's phone number, let him know. Linda needs a new laptop for Christmas. Yeah, so that's basically that, right? You don't have to commit to anything right away. Just take the standard course, and then you can always add specializations to it. But if you're like, sure, I want to teach English long term, I would say, do the 220-hour master package first. It saves you money, and you have all that. You stand out. You're good to go. You're set. So that's what I would recommend. And again, with today's 30% off code, you actually save a lot of money, I think. With that 30% off, the 220 master package is pretty much the same price as the regular 120-hour course. So I would just do that anyway. Do it. It's good. Yeah, and then we also have level 6, level 7. So these are more advanced. These are like the diplomas in TESOL, the expert packages, all the way up to 550 hours. And this is for people who really want to do this long term, okay? Long-term career. You might even want to teach English abroad first, and then you might even want to set up your own language school abroad. A lot of people are doing that. And then these certifications will help you because they teach you how to set up a whole curriculum, all of these things. Crystalline says, those courses make you want to cry. How so? How do they make you want to cry? The level 6 and level 7? Oh, no. Well, we're going to talk about that all in depth very soon, Crystalline, right? You can share your experience and your thoughts on the courses with us. It would be great. So yes, these are those. And here, this is what it looks like on the website. So you kind of see, and just with the pricing also, this is minus 30%. You can check it out. And Crystalline says, yeah, they are a little hard. Yeah, they should be challenging, right? They're advanced. They're the most advanced courses. Of course, they're a little hard. And if it's just a little, then it's fine. You can do it. Great. Yep. Here, this one, the orange, light orange. This is the one that I recommend, my personal favorite. 244. Yeah, it's the same price as the regular priced 120-hour course. So I would recommend doing that one. And yeah, we just talked about this. The price is a little bit, yeah, if you're like worried about the price, as you can see, like this 220-hour course, for example, is what with our discount, $244 US. You're easily going to get that back with your first paycheck once you go abroad and teach. Yeah, and with TEFL or with any like educational training and things like that, right? What it comes down to is what you pay for, what you get, right? So stay away from free TEFL courses. We get questions like this all the time. People, find these like free or $20 Groupon TEFL courses, and they're like, oh, why is this just $20, but your course is $200? And it's like, yeah, but think about what you get. And I always compare this stuff with a budget airline. People probably are sick of this reference, but yeah, with a budget, when you buy like a budget airplane ticket, it's very cheap in the beginning, but then they add on all of these extra things. You need to pay for this extra, your luggage, your check-in, your boarding pass, your this, and then at the end, it's actually the same price as a regular like plane ticket. And this is the same with like these cheap or free TEFL courses. Or you need to pay for the certificate shipment. You need to pay for the actual paper certificate and all of these things. They have all of these extra fees. And in the end, you end up paying sometimes more than if you would have picked like a proper certificate in the beginning. So that's my opinion on that. So yes, let's go back to our Q&A slide. And I really want to know if there is anybody out there watching who really has a question right now. I know I'm talking a lot today, but I feel like maybe you guys are getting tired. It's December. You're just like listening to my voice. I don't know, instead of sharing or asking. That's cool too. But if there's anything else you would like to know, let me know. Ask away. Now is your opportunity. And if not, I might just say goodbye for today. So let me know. I'm going to give you a couple more minutes here. If there's anybody who really has a burning question, let me know. Always happy to answer them. And also if you want, if there's somebody who doesn't want to ask a question in front of everyone, you always have the option of reaching out to us via email. I'm going to share that email address with you now too in the comments. And this is the ITTT team email address. If there's any questions about anything, courses at TESOL-TEFL.com. You can always reach out to us. Always here to answer any concerns or anything like that. So go and check it out. Amitava, good to see you. Hi, Amitava. How are you faring? I'm doing great, thank you. Did you go to Japan last week recently? I did go to Japan. I was in Japan, I think 2 weekends ago now. 2 weekends ago, yeah. I was in Tokyo for 3 days, a long weekend. It was amazing. Had so much fun. Really want to go back, but it was a lot of walking to a lot of people. A lot of great food, a lot of fun, a lot of beautiful temples and shrines, and it was great. Yeah. Highly recommend it. Yeah, it was fun. How are you doing, Amitava? What's up with you? Great. Yeah, if you follow me on Instagram at Linda Goes East, you can kind of get a little bit of an inside view in, I guess, my life, but what it's like living in Asia as a teacher, English teacher, or, you know, an expat. You can check that out if that's something that you're interested in. Get some tips and tricks and insight, some fun, all of that. I also did a cute, like, Japanese snack box video that I got. Unpacking all Japanese cute little snacks. You can check that out. You can order one for you for this holiday season. It was really good. I still have some snacks left, but they were really, really good. Anyways, back to TEFL and TESOL. Let me know if there are any questions that are still unanswered. I would love to answer them. If not, maybe everybody's happy. Just keep in mind, or maybe you want to, if somebody wants to start teaching English in 2024, you know, take a screenshot of these December actions so you have them and you know kind of what to do, what to work through. I think that's very important. And then you'll be set. You'll have smooth sailing in 2024 for your TEFL TESOL journey if you kind of follow these actions. All right, then I think if everybody's happy, no more questions, we can sign off today. It was fun. Had a lot of fun answering the questions, talking to you guys about the goals for 2024, and just kind of hope it navigates you through that journey a little bit. And if there's still any open questions, like I said, feel free to leave a comment, feel free to email us, feel free to reach out to me via DM. Amitava here has a question. I already have a 120-hour TEFL in-class intensive certificate, as well as a 250-hour online diploma certificate. So does this mean I have both a level 4 and a level 6 degree? You do, yes. Absolutely. Yeah. You're definitely level 6. You are high level. Yes. Amitava says, yes, I do follow you on Instagram. I know. Thank you. I know. I read your comments and your messages. Yep. All right. Good. Then I wish everybody a great weekend, a great week ahead. And Amitava says, I'm applying for various positions internationally. Good luck. So these December actions might be useful for you too, Amitava, right? Work through them so you know exactly the requirements, the deadlines, hiring seasons, all of that. Set up a plan, and nothing can get in the way, Amitava. I believe in you. You could do it. You're more than qualified. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining. Maybe, do I have a last slide with how to reach this one, I think. Here, how to find ITTT online. just putting it out there. Again, this email address, courses@TESOL-TEFL.com. And then also, what was it? The 30% off link. Don't forget that from the beginning. Looks like this, FB Live minus Linda, 30% off any TEFL or TESOL course from ITTT. This will set you up for 2024. And thank you so much for all of your positive energy in the comments. I love it, Crystalline. Thank you. Amitabha is going to do great. Everybody's going to do great. I feel it. 2024 is going to be a great year for all of you guys in terms of TEFL TESOL. Stick with it. Don't give up. Ask questions. Reach out. We're here to help. We want everybody to succeed, right? And we try and do our best with our job support services, with our support, all of that. So please don't be shy. Just send an email, reach out to us. And yeah, Amitabha says, thanks a lot, Linda, for your kind words and best wishes. Please do keep yourself good and take care. Thank you. I'm trying to. Same to all of you guys. And then I hope to see you all again next time for another live session. Thank you guys and have a great time. Bye.